I remember in college, we had a few guys that we would give a hard time because it would be so obvious that they would do things just for the purpose of gaining favor with a professor. They would find ways to talk about how much they studied or read overnight. They would always be the one to try to answer a question posed by the professor. They would volunteer to do things for the professor, thinking he might keep some of these things in mind when it came to giving a final grade on a paper or project. Well, we would affectionately call these guys suck-ups. And the most irritating thing was that it would actually work with some professors. In Romans chapter 3, verse 27, Paul continues addressing the issue of being justified by faith and not by following the law. He asked, where then is boasting? He goes on to say that we can't boast because we believe we've kept enough of God's law to earn being justified before God. That's like being a suck-up. Paul makes the bold statement in verse 28 that, for we maintain that a man is justified by faith apart from observing the law. He goes on to say that everyone who would be saved by faith regardless of which laws they did or did not follow. This belief doesn't nullify the law, Paul would say, but it would demonstrate that the law would be upheld because it's there to make us aware of our sins so that we might seek God's forgiveness and put our faith in His Son, Jesus Christ. There's no special benefit that comes from keeping the law. Trying to earn our salvation through that is worthless. For salvation, we must trust only in what God has done in and through Jesus. There's no need to be a suck-up. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry.